Let's see how long I can go till I freaking pass out. Whew. All right. Let's see how long it takes me to pass out today, because I am dead tired. I should not be working on this, but I worked on a good bit of it last night. So let's get started. Right. Don't have the other nippers on the desk right now. My bad. But, let's see. So, WS2 finally. We're finally putting those ones on there. WS2, WP2. P2. Come here, box. No, you're almost half empty. Book. P2. P2, 19? 19. All right. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't refresh that. Derp, 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 derp. Uh, oh, man. Just going back to that. That's going to open up for that hard sheet. Yeah, you're going to get fucking loud. Okay. I just want to respond back to that real quick. Yo, what up, Ajax? Yeah, shield's looking really good. Pain in the ass to get done because, geez, all these parts want to fall off of it. I mean, not fall off of it, but want to not cooperate with me. It is a bit of a toughie to get done. These little bits up here don't like to stay clipped in very well. Yeah, there it goes. It's annoying. But we're working on the back side of the shield now. I've got most of the parts in. I got to get some parts that I painted up on there because I didn't realize that they were... Like, they clip in, but it doesn't clip in very well. It's weird. I need to get those done. I'll probably do those later, but we're going to get the other parts done. We are working on the WS2 parts. And then I need to put on the WP2 parts. Oh, God. Fucking hell. Of course there's going to be those. How the fuck did that happen? And of course the big boy, the RX-78-2 got here. I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, that came in today. It's like, shit, let me go get it. It looks great just out of the box, but it's so sad that they charge so much for that, but it's such a tiny box. Like, I know the retail box is smaller than even with the box that the one I got came in. Yo, mine, what's up? I'm just sad that, like, something like the Exia comes in, has so much more parts and is not... So if we take how much the base Exia costs, that's still a bigger box than what you get with the RX-78 too. It's just fucking hilarious. Yo, what up, Done It? I don't know how Bandai can charge so much for the PGU when It is barely a perfect grade in my idea when it comes to how much parts you get with it. Yes, dude, it was fucking tiny. Like, I know everyone's saying with the retail box was freaking tragically tiny, but even the one that came from Mophie was freaking small as shit. Right? I mean, I get it's got gimmicks, but that doesn't make it worth $300 for the gimmicks. And everybody called me stingy for saying it wasn't worth that much back when it first came out. I didn't say you would not hate the tiny parts. I still said it's one of the best real grades. I never said that you were going to have fun with the tiny parts. Done it over on the Discord is building the real grade Wing Zero custom. God, Moobot, I will go fix that in a little bit. Thank you for telling me, Moobot. Donut's working on the real grade Wing Zero custom. I told him it's a good one because it's one of my favorites of all time. I never said it was. I never said it wasn't small. It's actually one of the smallest real grades. The only thing that's smaller than the Wing Zero custom is the real grade Crossbones. Yeah, the real grade's Crossbones. I can't remember if it has a subnet to it, but it's not. It's just real grade Crossbones. Nice. I still haven't picked one up because I'm still not. I don't have any cash available right now. I might have some cash available. Yeah, you got to approach real grades a little bit differently. Hell, but they're really nice. I still like the real grade Crossbones and the real grade Wing Zero custom. I needed to do a new one of the Wing Zero at some point. I would like to do basically a Snow White Prelude, but getting all those parts is pretty pricey now. Because everyone went mental for the Susan model parts. Yes, they look nice, but ruin my sanity. I do enjoy my real grades. I will not say that I don't. I know it's crazy. I do everything. The more and more people who join the Discord and chat about their preferences and grades and size, it's weird because I'm very much an outlier. I build anything from Zoids to freaking. I'll go even as far as freaking what is it called? Let me go as far as like model ships if I have to, because I do have the freaking what is it called? The Battle Space Yamato spaceship. I'll do anything. SD, freaking real grade, high grade. I don't really care as long as it's something I liked. Perfect grade, mega, non-scale bus. Well, actually they are scaled, but even busts are part of my shit because they're fucking way too awesome not to build. But seeing how some people have their own grades, it's weird. I find it odd. I thought that was the standard. I thought that not having a grade preference was the standard, but I guess I'm an odd one. I do prefer master grade, but I'll build anything. I have no problem with that. Girl plot? No, I'm not. I'm not in a waifu plot. That's the one I draw the line at. I only have one, and that's because it comes with one of the rarest parts for a red frame astray, and that's the 144 scale powered red arms. That is the only waifu plot I even have, because I am not into that, and I just have no desire to do the weird girl plot kits. And apparently, I'm a weirdo for not wanting to. Basically all those the waifu kits that basically have like armor and weapons on them and stuff. Oh, mine, I would have to show you the one I have. It's the future model girl, whatever it's called. It's the red frame astray as a waifu. It's only sought after because it has the power red arms with it. That's the only reason why most people even buy it. I know at least 3 people who have bought that because of that. Fumina kits, yeah, those. Okay, so yeah, those are the cheaper ones of the Fuminas. Fuminas are cheap compared to the other ones. The other waifu plug get really expensive really fast. I know a few people who have some of the really more expensive ones. They get damn near pricey. Like, I get it. Some people really like that. That's their thing. That's fun. Not my thing at all. I'm just here for the big giant robots. IBM veteran. Psych, bitch. There's in the Gauss rifle. Yeah, dude, yeah. It is really more the parts. It's like, I don't get it. So there are some parts from the Kotobukiya stuff that are pretty neat on some things, but I am not going out my way for them. And I am going to be displaying this with the cycle bits out, so just gonna already display it that way. And I'm so close to getting this guy done if I can just have some time. Really sucks I missed out this whole weekend. Yeah, I wasn't even home till like 8 o'clock on Friday, so I didn't get even a chance to work on anything. I was so dead. Saturday I had to work, and then Sunday didn't have to work nearly as much, but it still was the fact I had to wait. So it does suck. We missed out on 1 week of the podcast, but we'll make that up, trust me. I'd rather not chance getting called out when we're like an hour into freaking goddamn podcast time. Because that's always what happens is as soon as I do something I want to do, that's when my phone rings and I have to leave. It's just easier to suffer in silence and just hope my phone doesn't ring. Although waiting zero shape to record anyways, right? Oh, not just that. I hadn't slept all day. I've been waiting all day for my alternator for the freaking Camaro to come in. And Amazon took their sweet fucking time finally delivering it. I had been up all day. I had been outside waiting for them all day because it needed a signature for it. Dude didn't even come till 7 fucking o'clock. So I literally had been up the entire time when I should have been sleeping most of the damn day. Because I didn't know when the fucking alternator was going to get delivered, and that thing was expensive as fuck. So yeah, I should have been sleeping most of the damn day, but yeah, alternator needed to be delivered. And I forgot to do a part on that one. Can you please come back out? You can. Awesome. I love that. Yo, later. Go get some Z's. I know I'm only here till I pass out. I really shouldn't be streaming, but I want to get some work done. I want to get work done. And where are we at? We're at 3. I actually did some work off stream, yes. After the alternator got here, I was trying to work on it. I worked on it for about an hour and a half. But I couldn't get too much done on it. I was so tired. I'm going to probably do most of the work on the funnels off stream. So you'll see big jumps in progress pretty quickly. Like you did with the shield. The shield wasn't even freaking put together. I got most of the shield put together last night. I actually did all the rifle off stream, so. Yep, one more. Well, technically 2, but one more holiday, and then I am free till Memorial Day. Thank God. One more major holiday, and I'm free till Memorial Day. We get 6 months of not having to rush for anything. Well, somewhat of 6 months. Yeah, it's going to be annoying. I usually do most of the accessories off stream anyways, because sometimes people don't care about the accessories. Alright, let me make sure I'm putting this on right. Give back. Okay, stripes go to the center. Okay. Okay, now WU2. Not going to be doing anything special to these. These are just going to go on. I don't really care. I need WP24. And I need to clip off this last one because that's it. That's all that's left. Yay. The flexi one is finally down. I love that. I'm finally getting rid of all these parts. I'm finally getting rid of the majority of all the parts. So nice. WP24. Oh, okay, I see it. The group's grounded playthrough, and I have one recurring thought. Why were we constantly fighting stuff we should have left alone? Because we're stupid. You know the reason why. I know exactly why, because we're stupid. You must die. You looked at me funny. Oh, we were not the brightest people playing that game. Took us forever to figure out how dandelions work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to glue that on there because that is not really working too well. Several hours building elaborate stairways. Hey, that's how you don't die. Sounds about right. I was playing freaking Grounded like we were playing Monster Hunter. I will fight everything in my way. Pointy. I am so much worse in like Monster Hunter World. I'm playing through a new playthrough just for shits and giggles on my Steam Deck because it works on my Steam Deck. And yeah, literally playing it how I would do it normally, except for it's like, okay, so I know everything on this map where it spawns. Let's go. I'm going to go and kill everything in my way. If it flies, it dies. Blondie, what up? God, Ajax, you mentioned a game that we were playing with Blondie, and she appears out of nowhere. I need to make a new role for you, Blondie. I need to have Beetlejuice because every time we mention anything about you with your name in it, and you appear from nowhere. I am probably putting fingerprints like crazy in this. No, okay. God damn. Okay. Please tell me I'm kind of capping that off. I kind of am. I would like to cap that off further. Oh, you do put something over top that. Okay. Let's see how that's going to go in. Ah. Neat. Interesting. I do kind of hate that. And that's where that other piece goes. Okay. Let's continue on. I do kind of hate that. All right. Hold on to that. How many people are watching? None on there. 3 on there. Okay. Wearing this down. Ooh, my brain's not working today. God, I'm like half here. I am so like zoned out. After today's work being a fairly intense rebuild of an entire unit, and not running on my normal amount of sleep for an on-call weekend, I am super tired. I've been running on pure spite and caffeine. With as much caffeine as I intaked on this weekend, I should not be alive. Okay, I need that glue back again. Yeah, hatred was because of the fact I'm even still alive, but caffeine pretty much kept me going the entire time. Give that a few seconds to let that set up. God, I'm gonna have to get those in before I do. God, there's still so much left to do. Yeah, I hate it too because I was supposed to work on the Camaro, but it's so cold outside I can't work on it right now. It'd be really not too good of me to do. I'll be coughing and hacking my lungs up if I do. I hate cold weather. It's the whole reason why I didn't mind moving to Texas. It's like snow, no snow. Fuck yes. Sunny weather for the most part, almost all the time. Oh, so lovely. Yeah, nah, fuck it. I gotta have cold weather all of a fucking sudden. And as an asthmatic, it's been a fucking nightmare. Can I pull that off for a second? Yes, I can. No, I cannot. There we go. Gonna make that a lot easier and I'm not fucking up the whole goddamn finish. Oh, man. I2 sensor restrictor came in. Yo, I finally installed and get my tags. Nice. Yeah, I've got to go get the, I got to change the alternator out because it's not holding charge right now and the battery's brand new. So we know it's probably the alternator now because the starter's also been changed and a bunch of other shit. So I've got my alternator. I just got to go and fucking install it. But it being like almost 45 degrees outside, I'm not going to be doing right now. I'm going to have to wait till a warmer day later this week. It's supposed to be 70 at some point this week. Justin, thank you for the likes, dude. All right, put that back on, and then I don't have to worry about it no more. Ow, pointy mother. Nice. No, I go and get water decals now. I really don't like the sticker decals that come with real grades. They're really tedious to put on, and they suck. I will definitely tell you to just go and get real water slides. Yeah, and there's plenty that are available. DL sells a lot. So does God. So does Delphi. Yes. Yes, I'm yeah, Simp does, and so does Delphi. Yep. Simp aren't too bad. I don't mind them, even though they're the newest decal vendor. Theirs are pretty good. I try to go for Delphi if I can, but God, I'll take anything over Bandai. Okay, so back over there. WN1. Don't remember which one you are. That one. N17, N17. And I'm probably not going to decal the rocket launcher or the rifle for this one, because I'm probably not even going to be using those. The rocket launcher is probably going to be either on the stand or on the backpack. Same thing with the rifle. It's either going to be on the, it's probably going to either be not displayed or displayed separately. Hell, I might even give that freaking I should give the oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give those weapons to the RX-78 too, because you don't get the rocket launcher with the freaking the PGU. You don't even get the rocket launcher. You get the rifle, you get the beam magnum, and you don't even get a rocket launcher. You just get the shield. So I'll just give the news rocket launcher, which is technically based on the Hyper Buster for the RX-78 too. Yeah, that's what I said. I like get rid of the beam magnum. Fuck that. Go for freaking the freaking really nice assault rifle that the Deban comes with. Well, the new comes with. Give that, and then have him also wielding the big ass freaking rocket launcher. Since technically you're supposed to have a rocket launcher for the RX-78 too. You usually have the beam magnum, and then you also have the rocket launcher. I'm almost half tempted to do it. Do the RX-78 2 next, but I need to hold on to it. Yo, what up, Dakota? Pretty good. We're moving smoothly through getting most of this monster of a kit finished finally. Slowly yet surely. Almost all the main part runners are gone, and man, there's not a whole lot left in the main box. Haha, yo. Yeah, dude, you never see those. What was it on? Oh, the Vert Anime. The Vert Anime for the metal build has those, but I don't see a lot of the model kits having them at all. The Vert Anime for the 40th had it, but I don't know of any of the model kits that have any of his other weapons. Stupid shield. Stay clipped in. So annoying. Yeah, okay. I always hate when you don't get all the parts for it. It's like, and you gotta buy extra shit. It's like, it's not always fun. I'm in a good mood at the moment. I'm also kind of running off pure caffeine and spite from the weekend. So I'm not, I'm a little bit, I'm a little, I'm a little tired. I should have slept more this weekend. The world's still falling apart slowly but surely, but we're trying to fix it. Not doing a good job, but yeah. I'm a little weird. I'm not Nicolas Cage. No, never mind. You're right. No, I am Nicolas Cage weird. Oh no, it's more the fact I was working this week. Well, I had to technically work. I don't count being on call as being off because it's technically surprise work. So instead of turning my brain off like I usually do and relaxing and having a nice time, it is being paranoid for what I call 48 hours of hell. To which I have to have every piece of knowledge I know be available even on my off days and be ready to do anything and everything that's asked of me in a moment's notice. It really sucks because that 48 hours sometimes is the difference between me being okay and not. The OT is not really worth it. If I was being paid just a, oh God, if I was being paid just the industry standard, which is a lot, I don't know if I call it a lot more. My employer would call it a lot more. I would call it just enough that I would be more inclined to not be angry when they call me for the stupidest things that I have to go do. Because what I do is a very niche thing that requires a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And it really sucks because you have to be able to do it fast because they expect no downtime. And I'm making just a little under, well, I'm making a little under industry standard right now, which sucks for my skill level. And unfortunately, it's a dying art, well, a dying field at the moment. So finding more people to replace me is really hard for them to do. So my knowledge level is really important because they can't just find anybody with the same skill level. Because there's not a lot of us that exist anymore. You can teach a bunch of people the same skill level, but having them understand and being able to interpret it is the hardest part. And have a understanding of it to a point where they can do it within the time period that is allotted. I know it's a very vague amount of things, but I like to keep that vague on here unless I know you personally or talk to you outside of TikTok, outside of streaming. Because you know how nosy people can be. And by people, I mean employers. They get a lick of you talking about shit on freaking social media or anything, they can instantly come and attack you. Under more than a little based on years. Yeah, no. Years is that's the thing, is years plus skill. I mean, skill is the big part about my job. Is being able to apply the it's being able to apply the troubleshooting to what you're doing and being able to understand multiple things and keeping up with all the fast-paced technology, because it is going fast as hell. Things keep getting more complicated, and it's so stupid why we need to do it. Things don't always need touchscreens and computers. Sometimes the simple things make more sense. I know that sounds like an old person talking there, but trust me, not everything needs to be able to basically sing to you and have a touchscreen. It just makes it cost more. Sometimes the terms KISS really does apply. I wish some friggin' manufacturers would understand that. Keep it simple, stupid. That term works for a reason. Yeah. But yeah, life's moving at a weird pace, and I really hate it. But I'm trying to roll with the punches. But that's also why I'm not trying to e-bag. I'm not trying to be that guy who's got a freaking thing on there going like, "Come on, guys, I need more money." But I will say, unfortunately, I will be asking if you guys can please sub or join the Patreon. If you feel like throwing money at me, that's cool. But we also are trying to get more giveaways going again. The only way I can do that is with the Patreon or subs. I can't do it alone. Plus, I am going to be hitting some financial times that are going to be a little bit rough, so anything will help. Right now, we're sitting at 8 subs on Twitch. We are sitting at about 6 Patreons on Patreon. Thank you to all the guys who are on there. It really does mean a lot because this is not a cheap hobby, and this is, well, both of these are not cheap hobbies. Streaming and doing Gunpla are not cheap hobbies. Maintaining the equipment for the stream and maintaining stream quality, as well as making sure to get you guys the content when I can. And if I want to keep it up, I've got to push a little harder. His new Wi-Fi oven. Yes. Hey, oven, please set time. And now also sing to me. I'm sorry. I work on stuff like that. No, thank you. I like the idea of the Samsung fridge, but I don't like the idea of the Samsung fridge at the same time. From a consumer perspective, oh my god, that's so awesome! There's a computer in my refrigerator! But as a person who works on stuff like that, no, please stop, don't put that in the refrigerator. That's really stupid and it's gonna break. What happened to most of the Samsung fridges? They all broke. And pretty quickly, if I remember right. Oh, brain, why did you do that? I fucking had them, and where did they go? No. Nope. Nope. I had them. Where did they go? Oh my god. I swear to God, I am so not supposed to be doing this. Oh, I am so tired. They're on the big sheet, and I left them there on purpose so I didn't lose them. Exactly. Oh man. Play OG Doom on my fridge, right? You can play Doom on anything. Special fridge had to keep cool and chill, kept breaking. They knew it was a bad design and gave me a new one and said, nice. Dude, I there's a time and place for technology to exist. Unfortunately, company I work for keep thinking that it's really smart to try to make, I'm sorry to say this, trying to think that, okay, so there are two rules I have when it comes to work. You can't teach stupid people something that isn't stupid proof. Okay, so there is, you can make things stupid proof, but you can't make them dumb proof. That's the old adage I say. Because a stupid person can, you can teach a stupid person to do something, but a dumb person will never learn it and it won't ever work. So things that are stupid proof are not dumb proof, and dumb people will always break your shit. I had to remember my old adage I like to tell people. Yes, exactly. A dumb person doesn't care. A stupid person is just someone who needs better training. And a dumb person will lie to your face and tell you that they know everything. Where a stupid person just says, I don't know. And I love when someone who doesn't know anything about what I do tries to tell me what's wrong with something. And I have to sit there and tell them, please stop. You don't know what you're talking about. I repair these all day, every day. I think I know what I'm doing. Because you are not special. I have seen this happen a million times over. I fix the same issue about 4 times a week. Please stop telling me you know what's wrong or what's happened to the unit. Because you're wrong. Yes, they're just there for the paycheck, right? It's mean to say that, but there are people who do that. Because, like, 100%, my job would be so much easier if I could have people not break things or take care and have proper freaking cleaning on things. My life would be actually really easy. And I've had people who do that. I have places that do that. Not all of them do. Like, I'm surprised the email I sent out earlier from my corporate phone doesn't have a response email from it just yet. But I know the guy I emailed is like, oh God, not you again. I was lying when I said email me about everything. It's like, you fucked up telling me to email you about everything. If you have a problem, send me an email so we can get this problem solved. It's like, you fucked up. Oh, goody. I'm getting fingerprints all over everything. Lovely. I am almost half tempted to glue you in place. Oh, I get the gimmick. You're supposed to be able to open that up for hatch maintenance. Oh. And that's why everything's having fucking issues. I'm going to probably glue that down. So you're supposed to be able to open this up to be able to work on that. I'm half tempted to glue that down. And it's supposed to be held in place by these tabs. Annoying. And that's putting pressure on that. Oh, you are so annoying. I think I am going to glue that in place because I really don't care. I'm not going to be opening the shield up. I'm not going to be expanding the shield very often, if at all. So I'm not too Worried about that. The shield expansion is just so you can also expose the maintenance basically on it. Really not too. I'm not going to be too hurt about that. Because it doesn't expose any more of the cycle frame. That is the bit of the cycle frame you get to see. Flux capacitor. You know, surprisingly, I wish that was how simple everything can be on a refrigerator. I wish. All right. Because that would make more sense than how a refrigerator actually fucking works. Still a few more parts left on this. Yeah, there's really no even part in caring about that. I wish it was expanding to like have a bigger psycho plate behind it. That would have been way smarter on that than it just being basically a maintenance mode. Like there's nothing it's even exposing. It's just expanding the shield out for like maintenance. It doesn't have any like energy shield gimmick like say something like from Seed. Nothing. It could be implied as an energy shield form, but I don't think that's part of this. I'm still alive somehow. There. Oh, right. No, no. You know what my go-to is, Dakota? That is not how this works. That is not how that works. That is not how that works. That is not how that works. Every day. Well, what about this? That's not how this works. Well, what about this? That's not how this works. That's not how that does that. No, no. I don't know how many times in a day I can say no to somebody. Or, no, if it works, it works. There is no sometimes. It always works. The worst part about being someone who repairs shit is that you tend to learn that when shit's fucked up, shit's fucked up. There is no such thing as, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, can you fix it? Well, you know, it should work, and if it doesn't work, then it can fix it. But if it's working, I can't fix it because I can't replicate what you did. So how about the next time you do it, don't mess with it? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's working fine. But sometimes it doesn't. No, that's not how that works. It either works or it doesn't work. There is no sometimes. But when I wiggle this wire, if you touch that wire again, I'm leaving. But if I pull, that wire has nothing to do with what you think it does. Please stop touching that. But it works when I touch this. No, it doesn't. You lie. Because that has nothing to do with it. It's a low voltage sensor wire that has nothing to do with what you think it does. So please stop lying. Love that one. Always love it. They get so mad when you tell them no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, you know how the new heisters done it? You know for a fact, because you work with the same stuff I do. You know how the new heisters are AC voltage, right? How they went from going from DC to AC inversion from the battery, right? Love telling people, like, if you don't leave that cover on, you could get shocked to death by 480 volt three-phase power. And that's not a fun 480 volt. Like, no shit, you probably get shocked. You don't know what you're doing, and please stop doing it. I deal with a lot of dumbassery, Dakota. It is so much fun. And you get electrocuted a lot. You learn to get used to it. It's not if you get shocked, it's when. I always love when I see someone new and they're so timid around electricity. It's like, bitch, just get in there. Just get in there. Just get in there. Quit acting like a wimp and get in there. But if I'm going to get shocked, and we'll turn off the power when we need the power off. Right now, we're trying to diagnose the issue. And unfortunately, that means we have to do it hot because we got to figure out where the voltage is going before we can turn the power off. Can't diagnose something when it's turned off. I don't bother with 120 volt switches and outlets. I let myself get shocked. We have stuff I have to wire hot sometimes because I cannot find the friggin' breakers for them, and I am not going to spend an hour looking for a breaker because of the fact I can just isolate myself and just wire it fucking hot. I have no idea where this stupid belt freaking goddamn controls power is. It's just a fucking goddamn stupid 120 volt goddamn light switch. As long as I don't touch the black line to anything or myself, I will be fine. And use my double insulated pliers. Isolate the hot line, get the two neutrals, put over to the new switch, and then put the hot line on very, very fucking carefully, and we're good to go. WP221. $31. 18, 19. WP2, come back here. Did I? Yes, I did. I'm an idiot. I left one. Okay. What's worse, Dakota, is I never knew how to do electrical shit. Like, I literally was, I had a minor background in automotive repair. I've taken one engineering course on electricity back in high school, but yet somehow I am really, really good at electrical schematics somehow. Took me only a year and a half really to get started on getting really good with it. Like, if you would have handed me a schematic of about 2, 3, maybe we'll say 4 years, God, what was it, like 2015 or something like that? Jeez, man. Like, around that time, I wouldn't have been able to read a damn schematic. Around 2017 is when I started getting really, really good at the job I'm in right now. And it's scary as much as I can do. I create entire diagnostic methods for new equipment because that's what my job entails me to do. It's not just to repair things, but it's also to figure out how to make everybody else's life better. Because they know that I'm going to fucking get it done. Ooh. Like, so just to put in a perspective, we have these autonomous floor cleaning units that we've switched over from our from the company that manufactured them, maintaining them, to me fixing them. And the funny part is, we had one training on it. One little training on it from them, which didn't really go over shit, in my opinion. Barely went over the functionality of it. And at the end, they were like, oh, yeah, we'll get back to you and get you the part manuals and the wiring schematics. When we were like, hey, bro, where do you have the diagnostic, the training, and the parts breakdown, and the wiring schematics? Oh yeah, we probably have those at our office. We'll have to get back to you. Well, I'm on my phone in the corner going, I already got them, bitches, and I ain't sharing. You'll have to ask or beg because I ain't sharing. Because public information is awesome on Google. And literally that ran over to just a few days ago where I literally had to go and tell the people who are in charge of updating that stuff, oh yeah, I already have all that information. I've had it for over 3 months now. Why don't you? You're supposed to be in charge of that. And I've already studied most of it, and I already know every part number on here. Or at least where to find all the part numbers for it. Oh, I know where those go. Those go on the other side of the backside. That's right. And up and down. And we're going to glue those motherfuckers in. Now, I could talk about work for days because it's hilarious. I can talk about the vague stuff on them. Plus, I don't get to talk about anybody with work because everybody else just like doesn't understand half the words coming out of my mouth. I know I use the wrong. I don't use their connotation for things. I use what I can understand and what is technically in the books and what things are technically nomenclature. I don't use the same nomenclature they use because I'm usually going off of what the books say and or what would they be commonly called. Drives people crazy because I don't them speak them their freaking goddamn own stupid language for the fucking units. Because I'm usually going off of correct information that I know of. They're going off their own bias information, which is always annoying because it's like, no, that's this, and this. Stupid underslung rocket launcher. You're so annoying. Ooh, that was a bit of a doozy to get on. Yo! Norski, trying to put 2-year-old to bed, not cooperating. Oh my god. Right. Oh god, why is that thing so far in the screen? Haha, Dakota. Oh, okay, you're from TikTok. Yo, Dakota. Nice. And thank you for the follow. Make sure that you're into the giveaway, Dakota, because that PG New will be going away. Well, we'll be giving away at the end of December. Hopefully the box copy gets here before that, so that way I can give that one away and also get some promotional stuff done with it. If not, we'll give away the rebox copy for it. Giveaways in the announcements for the Discord. Make sure you do all of them, because I will tell you it will be well worth doing all of the entries. Yeah. Oh. So you're getting the new experience. Ooh. Oh god, this sucks. Okay. Fuck me. This is the worst way of displaying how to put this together. Holy shit. Oh, I fucking hate this. God damn, I can barely understand where it wants me to put these things. So W10, W9, okay. Ten, 9. Oh, yeah. You. Oh, I am so confused on this. This is so confusing. Ooh, what was that one? Zala, thank you for the resub, dude. Hell yeah. Whew, those suck ass to go in. Oh my god. Hate. Sassy. Oh my god, yeah, I know that. I raised my freaking youngest sibling, which was my sister, because my mom was never around and didn't care. I know exactly how that feels. Being the oldest of 5, pretty much when I became a teenager, I became co-adult, co-parent for my siblings. Oh yeah. Nah. 20s is just as bad as the freaking teenage years now too. I tried to be the nice brother at one point. That was the worst mistake I ever did. Was letting one of my younger siblings stay with me once, and then him acting like a complete asshole the whole time. The arrogance was so annoying. It's like, dude, you're not 16 anymore. You need to get your shit together. Oh man. Yeah, like I said, Dakota, if the money wasn't so good for my job and I wasn't good at it, I wouldn't be doing it because I actually hate it. But you know, as the Joker would say, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. And apparently, that's repairing shit. And the bevel hasn't gotten too bad. So the Rui tools are holding up somewhat to my mongoloid behavior. So far, they're still holding up. We still have a slight bend at the back side of the blade tip. Well, the back side of the blade's cut face. Ugh. Small bend. Nothing at the tip so far. No breakage, no warping, no bending. Still just that slight bevel from cutting. So far, still worth the $17 at the moment. I mean, I'm not complaining so far. They're doing their job, and that's all that matters. I wish I had more of a comfortable handle, though. That is the biggest complaint. And if we can get everybody on Friday or Saturday night, Blondie will probably do game night this week because I will have the time for it. Cool. Well, aren't you terrible? God, I hate this little vent thing that goes on the backside of this shield. It is absolute doo-doo. Jeez, that was a nightmare to get on. One last one and I'm done with this shield finally. Because then all I do is I put on the friggin' arm connector and that's it. Don't like that there's no way for the hand to actually hold this thing. It only can connect to the arm. So no way of directly holding the shield with the hand. That is a downside. And we're still up on there. Yeah, because Donet's monitoring from there. So good. Yeah. All right, so then I just pump this bitch on there. There we go. Wish there was more to that psycho frame, but that's what we get. back side of it. Our rocket launcher on the back side. Just needs to have the decals put on it. What's all left? Just the stand and the funnels, actually. Well, we've got the what is it called? The beam saber hilt. That's it. Let me see how this attaches. So, oh god, how does that attach on there? Oh, it's doing the 2-clip method. So, let's see. Oh, come here, big boy. Second. Let's go to max height. More than likely, we would clip the shield on. Ooh, let's see. Oh, boy. I'm trying to think how this thing clips onto that shield. Or how that shield clips onto there. Shit. Should have explanations on that in the back of the manual. Let's see. Probably doesn't. Oh, it does not. Oh, that's so lovely. Shit. Oh, man. I'm trying to think how this actually goes on there, because I don't have really a good explanation on how it goes on. Oh, I'm trying to think how that's going to be going on there. So it looks like where that indentation is, that's probably where it's clipping on. Oh, that's so bad. Or is it... No, it can't clip on that way. It's not a Sinanju style clip, which would clip over the top. I'm trying to think how this thing actually clips on there. Oh, that's how it does it. Has to be. Has to be. Or let me look up some imagery for this, because I have no idea on how this shield's supposed to go on there. If it even can go on. It might not even be. Let's see. Oh, you guys are assholes. No. No. Why does it clip that way? No. Why? Oh, it's such a terrible way of clipping it. Oh, that is such a terrible way of clipping it on there. So it looks like it's supposed to clip over the top of the arm figure. So if I was to, God. Oh, God. How am I supposed to clip that on there? Oh, I see. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I hate how that clips on. Pretty good, dude. Trying to get the shield on right now. And I just figured out how it's supposed to go on there. And it is a terrible way of doing it. We have barely any articulation to it, which sucks. So we don't have any articulation to it to be wrapped around the unit. So like right now, here, I can get it shown off a little bit. The shield has to sit like that. There is no articulation to that shield, which sucks. So showing off the shield with any pose is going to be a nightmare. Oh, you just took that whole thing off with you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Fun. Because then it would have to sit like... Oh my god, that's going to be a nightmare if I want to pose it with it. Damn. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that one out later. Damn. That is going to be a nightmare. Because I would need to do a pose with the beam saber effects, which we're going to get those built here in a second. Ah. Oh, yeah. Shield optional. Exactly. The design looks like it's based off of multicolor injections and single parts or more. Oh, I know, right? Not runners. Yeah, dude, I know. God, that sucks. That's the... Let me go back to PG. I'm just trying to see how I can even get this thing to look good. Oh, man. Yeah, that just attaches right there. It's so... It's such a bad way of attaching that shield. It makes that shield almost unusable. It makes this shield almost unusable to use. Yeah. Let's get the beam saber. Beam saber is like 5 parts. Yeah, the air is getting colder. Yeah, multi-injection parts are weird. I don't know how they do that shit sometimes. I don't know how they can't do it better. That's the thing I would say. Okay, so I've got that. Need to install that onto this one. All right. Yeah, no, I totally get it. That's like this one. It should have a ball joint or some other type of attachment, which would be so much nicer for it. That way it could whip around and at least be usable. I think this is a little unusable of a shield. I know this is basically copying Bandai, so that's the problem, is they copied the Bandai part, and I don't think they made their own part for it. Which sucks, because usually demand would. Yeah, I just had those in my hand. There's one of them. All right. Knife. And I also need W1N1. Get that here in a sec. 21. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't even see it was fucking 10:49. Jesus Christ. That is exactly how it goes every time I work on this damn unit. It takes forever to do one fucking part. I get one part done out of like 2 hours. Ah, man. Worse is I need to get the shield decaled before I'm going to do any poses with it. So that way it looks nice. Because we will be doing a lot of poses with the shield and sword kind of setup. Because I am going to be giving the rifle and the bazooka to the PGU, probably. Kind of what we were talking about earlier. Since the PGU only comes with sword and board and barely has a rifle to him. Doesn't really have much else to him. He kind of could use a rocket launcher. And we're not really going to be using this one. More likely this guy's going to be displayed mainly in the kind of docked procedures. Or with sword and board and or funnels deployed. Well, attached, not deployed, because there is no deployed funnel setup for us yet. I could make one. It's just then having the materials. But also hoping the files will scale properly, because this thing's a little out of scale. WO16 and WO16. You know, WO is still going. That's WI. No. No. WO16. I do not see that. It's WQ. That should be WP. Huh? Q2. Right. Oh, it's probably right there. Yes, it is. And that goes on the back side of WP1. Oh, 2. I've cut so many parts out of the frames just trying to get this thing all set up. So how does that go in there? Flat side towards the inside. Okay. All right. Easy enough. All right. And that's how we get the going. Okay. Let's see. Looks like that probably goes to. All right. Guess that can only be worked. We use with that one then. Yeah. Can't get that on there. Okay. Keep that for later. Yeah, and there's our beam saber. Not the most secure connection on that. All right. Cool. And that's 2 hours, so that's good enough for me. I'll probably get the shield decal the next few days. We're going to be getting the stand done tomorrow and or also getting the funnels started. Lots of parts that I'm also seeing that are not being used. Like that. These are just all random bits that are not been used on this thing so far. Interesting. Wasn't expecting to see any. Usually on a demand kit, you're not going to see a whole lot of unused parts. Usually they try to use as much as possible. That way they don't have excessive amounts of parts still available. The shield looks good. I do like it. It's just trying to get the shield usable. That's going to be the fun part. How I'm going to get that on the unit and make it look good. Because I do want to do a sword and board look. That way I can actually have some more to it. But that's all the time we got for tonight, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, nice, dude. Full body done on the RG. I told you, those things are complicated, man. I told you. It's going to look good once it's done, trust me. I still love mine to death. But that is all the time I have for tonight, guys. I will be back tomorrow with more of working on this thing till my fingers bleed. Just damn small. Yes, it is. It is one of the smallest. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for who have subscribed. Zala, thank you for the resub. As always, guys, if you like what I'm doing and you like the giveaways, please consider subscribing on Twitch or joining the Patreon. That way we can get some more kit giveaways going or even more stuff going. We will be doing game night on Friday and or Saturday. We'll see how that goes. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Thank you and bye-bye.